I'm coming. I gotta put our, there we go. I think there it is. Hey, Luscious. Luscious.
Oh my
You
heavens.
sweet, sweet, sweet flower of the morning.
Here, there,
Hi.
you can click that and then you can view comments.
Click, I can view.
You can view comments.
Oh, turn off the audio or else we're gonna get feedback.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Okay.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody needs to see that.
Nobody needs to hear that.
Okay. So, hey, everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
With the Tired Family Homestead.
Yeah.
We're going to give a full update.
Sure.
Full update.
Full update.
And, well, we've been at a lot of things, and there's a lot of things happening. And I went to, with Caleb, a homesteaders kind of get together, meet up conference thingamabobber yesterday. And we can talk about that. And we're going to build some, I guess we should call them micro stables.
Yes.
We've got the plans.
Yes.
Master the plans.
Yes.
Yeah, we've, while we're waiting for folks to show up, so that you can tell the health thing all at once.
Yeah.
But, at this homestead conference, get together, meet up, hoochie-mabobber, shindig, rodeo, circus event.
Is it a rodeo clown event?
Yes. Yeah. I sat in the middle and they chased me around. No.
That's funny.
No, one of the speakers there had brought up some statistics that were extremely eye-opening.
Alarming. When
it comes to OSHA data on the danger level of being in and around farming and farming equipment and live animals. Holy
Melissa,
mackerel.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
Goodness.
But the statistics were so high as to death, serious dismemberment, maiming. Farming was up in the top 1% or 2%, I think, of all major career choices for like
over police, I think you said.
It was higher than a lot of them.
Yeah.
It was higher than a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then this morning, I was coming down and Hope was outside doing horse stuff, and I saw the horses misbehaving around Hope.
And the cows.
And I knew that Caleb was out there, and my brain just went zip. Okay, we were gonna put some new protocols into place, because while our animals are very good, they're still animals.
Yes. Yeah.
And a horse can spook, a cow can get bit, something can happen, ice could fall on an animal, and they could flip out. And even though we are doing everything, quote, right, people can still get hurt or worse. And so we started thinking about, okay, this is how we feed the animals now. And some things have got to change. We've got to be there's got to be a barrier between us and the cows, because there's chaos. The cows want to get the food, the horses want to get the food, and you're standing there with a bucket and you are in the way of what they want.
And it's not like they're starving, but they act like it. It's insane. They act like they haven't eaten in weeks when they have unlimited hay and grass outside. It's insane.
Yeah. They can, what do they call that? They can feed whenever they want to. You've used the term before. I don't know.
Not grazing, but it's
free
grazing, I don't know. I can't think of it.
Freedom. You can't take our freedom.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. So, Mom of Four Boys, we are gonna talk about that. But sitting here watching my husband's J.D. Farag prophecy update. When my phone dinged, says Wendy.
Cool.
Hello from South Africa. Cool.
Oh, very cool.
All right.
Yvonne,
yeah. So we have a plan right now. What we're going to do, I think, is we're going to build what I'm calling micro stables. Not stables,
they're
stanchions,
stalls. You can call them free stalls, because they can come in and it's a stall just for one animal, and it's basically going to be for the horses. Horses in the.
They'll each have their own.
Equine. They'll have their own space, so they're not shoving each other out of the way, trying to eat the other's food, yada yada.
And they'll be small enough where two animals cannot get into one spot.
Right. It'll be one hole for one horse.
Your horse hole.
It's a horse hole. Yes.
Get your horse in your horse hole. And then line it up, going straight. Yeah. So Mike DeFazio, he's on. Yeah. So we're not, because we have limited space. Here's a question for you guys. For those of you out there who are farming or self-reliant, or you do horses or anything that's got like a barn involved, and your barn, is your barn big enough? Is your barn big enough?
They're never big enough.
We could have built our barn double the size, and I'll bet you would have used every square
Of course we
foot
would
of
have.
it.
We would have figured out a way to use every square inch of it. But we couldn't afford double the amount of money.
Yeah.
It already cost us 3 times more than were told that it was going to cost.
We were told now.
So,
Bodie's Homestead, I could have 3 barns and it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So we're trying to squeeze yet some more sausage into a limited amount of casing, so to speak. What?
Nothing?
Oh, she's thinking of like...
Nothing.
I can say it.
Okay, leggings.
When sometimes people will maybe wear clothing that's too small for them, really, and they just don't want to admit it. This saying that we say is, too much sausage, not enough casing.
It's true. It's true, though.
It's just not a good way to.
It gives you a good image of what it really is
Oh my
like,
gosh!
right?
Yes.
Goodness. Hey, 4-day. Yeah, I need more spandex barns. Funny. So where we're at is we're gonna utilize under one of the overhangs. If you guys can kind of visualize our barn, they go the length of the barn and then they go out 10 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have to figure out a place to put the Ford 8N tractor that's hopefully not under a tarp, because I can't stand that.
No, I think we're gonna put it on the other side, the west side of the barn, under that lean-to.
I think there will be enough space.
I hope.
Yeah.
Because now that we're starting to accumulate equipment, I don't want it to be like where you park something out in the field because you've only used it once this year and then you just let it rust.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we've got the box
Blade.
and the roller,
Brush hog.
and then the brush hog. I think that's it. So those 3 things, well, they take up a lot of space. I mean, the brush hog is,
6 feet wide and
You can't hang it
8
on the
feet
wall.
long, and no, you
Can't hang it on the
No,
wall.
can't hang it on the wall. No, I think it'd pull the barn down.
I don't know about that, but
About
it definitely
that,
would be rough.
I mean, and then the box blade is what, 800
pounds by itself,
It's heavy.
and then, again, like 6 or 8 feet long, or 6 feet long. I don't know how wide it is, but
Well, and I've proven that I am absolutely a total noob hack with the box blade. That is, I gotta be honest, that's a frustration.
A noob hack.
A noob hack. Because if you see our driveway, it's like you're on a ship floating on waves in the ocean. And every time I put that dang thing on there, I think, okay, I got it. Honestly, this time I got it. Isn't it true? I'm like, no. I think this time it's really better. And I did it right this time. I floated it just the way they said, and I crowned it just the way everybody said. And then right after the first rain, it's just like, it's gonna make you seasick.
It's fun to do.
It's like a roller coaster.
You guys are saying that my mic is going in and out. We don't have mics on right now. So
What you hear is me, trailing off, and so that's why it goes
goes in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just coming off the phone, guys, so you're gonna
Yeah.
have to speak up.
Sorry. You're gonna have to turn the volume up.
Yeah, Scott, you gotta turn that hearing aid up, brother. He's a friend of ours, so we're not.
Yeah.
Hi, Jess. Hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
Yeah, so the box blade is it's like my nemesis. It's my kryptonite. If I'm Superman. Not the new Superman, the one that they're discontinuing. That's a little weird. So you can't trail off.
I was just talking to you.
I still, if I was Superman, I'd still like her. So yeah. But anyway, hello from Germany.
Hi.
So I think it's probably a good time for you to go ahead and tell what's going on about what you want to when it comes to the health stuff.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know if many of you watched.
I would imagine you guys watched the video from the other day and you've been watching for a while. I have had cellulitis in my right leg 3 times and went to the vascular doctor, the one that deals with the veins. They suggested that, not suggested, they found out by doing ultrasound that I have poor flow in my legs, blood flow.
So what they suggested was that they basically close off veins and take out other veins that are bad. They have bad valves. So when the blood flows down, there's valves that close off and then the blood flows back up. Well, it doesn't do that. The blood is staying down in my legs, which makes my legs swell, which leaves infection
In my legs because there's poor flow.
So I had this surgery done on my right leg back in July, and I had 12 incisions, and recovery went well, and it went really, I think, rather quickly. So then this past Wednesday, I had the surgery again, which I had thought was just going to be on my left leg. Well, no, she was doing it. She was taking care of both legs again, taking care of my right leg again and my left leg.
That was
so
a little unexpected.
That was a lot unexpected because we went from 12 incisions on my right leg back in July to 86 incisions on both my legs
this past Wednesday. So it was quadruple the amount
of incisions.
So part of the thing was all the pain that she had last time in recovery has been quadrupled.
Yes.
Yes, it's extremely painful to walk around, to get up, sit down. So I'm doing my best to stay put, and it's really, really difficult.
Oh yeah, I've got a video footage of her not obeying the doctor's rules.
That was the first time.
This whole time so far. First time. So.
Yeah. I come downstairs and I smell something funny, like burning. I'm like, what is that smell? God, it's horrible. And I turn the corner and I look in the kitchen and there's a saddle on our counter. A horse saddle on the counter. And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? She's down there with a nail and a wrench.
Pliers.
Burning a nail, heating it up to make new holes for her saddle stuff. I'm like, what do you think you're doing?
I was fixing it. It needed new holes.
That could wait.
Nah.
Because Hope was going to go ride. She needed the saddle, the stirrups shorter, because she has shorter legs than I do. So I am against everything in my body to get up and do stuff. I am resisting that urge. I am staying still. It is really, really boring. I know a lot of you are saying, well, why don't you crochet something? I don't want to crochet. anything. Because that takes... it's just frustrating, that's all.
Laura 55987 says, sorry to hear this, Christa. I had cellulitis for 14 years. I remember those days. Keep off your feet.
Yeah,
I'm trying my hardest to do that. I've got my trusty lift chair
that was sent to us.
Okay, I'll tell the story behind this.
Go ahead.
Okay. Every so often when you have a YouTube channel, companies will reach out to you to say, hey, we'll give you our stuff if you'll make a promotional video so that people will buy our stuff. And usually we only take things from companies that we honestly think are going to be cool. Because we always tell them, if you send us something that's junky, we're not going to make a good video for you. We're going to tell the truth. We always do that.
Yeah.
And this company sent us these lift chairs that are like, for chronologically challenged or maybe injury people, that they lift you up out of the chair. And I thought, okay, well, if they want to send them, they can send them. But I said, there's no guarantees that we're going to make a video that's good for you. Well, we got them here, and boy, oh boy, they were junk. They were junk. And I said to them, I was like, okay, here's what our options are. We can box these things back up. You can have somebody pick them up, but they're full-grown chairs, right? So I'm not going to send them to UPS.
Full-grown chairs.
Right. So they're
massive chairs.
Right. But they're junk.
They are junk.
And so I said, well, what do you want me to do with these things? Because I honestly don't have anything good to say about them, and I'm not going to lie to our crowd.
No.
And I said, throw them away.
Yeah.
$500 each chairs. Yeah. Throw them away.
Fine.
We don't care.
Fine.
I'm like,
we'll throw them away when they're used up.
I just said, honestly, I don't want to throw the chairs away because I guess we'll give them to somebody.
Yeah.
And then what happened was nobody wanted them. No, none of our friends wanted them. So we're like, I guess we'll just leave them here. And now, isn't this how God works? Mm-hmm. He provided that lift chair, even though it's junky, it's perfect for the job for her.
It lifts me up when I need to get up.
It's perfect for her right there.
So somebody said that they need to
smack me with some wet noodles.
Yes.
I don't remember who said it. Well, Jess suggests not wet noodles. You can do the tortilla slapping challenge.
Oh, you guys are goofy.
Well, what's really funny,
our daughter did that.
Claire came over about a month or so ago, and she did that with the kids.
They're slapping each other with tortillas. I don't know why the audio is fading.
I can tell you why. Because since this is an iPhone, every time you bang something, it's going to reduce the audio. It's an automatic level thing, so you got to sit not banging. Because every once in a while you'll hit your water.
Okay.
Because it's an automatic leveling software that they have. So if something knocks, or if you slam your hand down, or if you pick up your water and bang it, then it's going to say, oh my gosh, something's so loud. Like when I just got loud like that, it probably dropped it. So we'll have to try to just be consistent. Okay. Mexican standoff in the kitchen.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know what this goofy thing is, it's that these people, I guess kids, must be bored. They have a challenge where you're not supposed to laugh, but each of you has a tortilla, a flour tortilla.
And a mouthful of water.
Yeah, mouthful of water, and you smack each other in the face, and whoever loses it first loses.
Mm-hmm. If you lose the water in your mouth, you lose.
But the funny thing is if you're using the right kind of tortilla, the tortilla is gonna tear. You can't use corn. No way. Those fall apart super easy.
Well, and there's a good way you can win easy too, is just have the tortilla, but behind it have a ruler.
Oh my gosh.
They'd never know till it was too late.
Yeah, that's funny.
Tortilla combat. I wonder if you can get a fully automatic tortilla. Would it be considered not an AR, but an AT? An automatic tortilla.
That's funny.
They'd definitely be outlawed. And you most certainly cannot make 3D printed tortillas.
No.
Hey, it's Cheeky Saber.
Cheeky, awesome. That's a great name.
No, we know them. I don't want to say names out loud because we don't know. We know them. Her. Dad replaced his lift chair. He gave the old one away. The person who came to get it had an elderly mom lifting her elderly sick father out of the chair. Dad's chair worked, and it was just shedding the vinyl.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy? Grammy says fly swatters work really well too.
So tortillas.
No, behind the tortilla.
Oh yeah. No, well, I mean, you could use that instead of tortillas.
Pumpkin empanadas. That sounds good, Monica Sherman.
Huh.
Yeah, you can come on over. So, yeah, we'll do a quick recap of the health thing for people that came late in a little bit. But yeah, we were invited to speak at this homesteaders shindig orama, clam bake seasonal festival of lights. And it was really great. There wasn't as many people there as they had expected, and I think a lot of it had to do with we told folks that she might not be able to be there.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and we got to, since there was not as many numbers, one thing I did was I had every person kind of say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do. I have chickens, or I have bees, or I do this, or I make cheese. And I learned a lot of people locally who do things that we don't do. Yeah.
Cool.
And we got to make some connections. And that to me is going to be vital. Here's the thing, guys. It's inevitable that some digital currency is coming, and it's coming soon.
Yeah.
Our government has been working on the digital dollar to kind of be like Bitcoin, but trackable, so that every purchase you make, every donation you make, everything you buy and or sell, they're going to know it. They're going to know exactly what it is, how much, and yada, yada, yippee, skippy. And if you go further down the line, think about, oh, my social credit score. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad, you can't buy more lumber this month because you use too much diesel tractor fuel, so that you're going to have to wait 2 or 3 months to buy any lumber. It'll be coming. And so we were using this as an opportunity to set up folks that we can barter with. Folks that we can say, hey, oh, I know how you can weld. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and give you, 5 dozen eggs if you'll just weld this fender back on my tractor. And that was good. Meanwhile, Christa was so busy.
Swamped. I couldn't leave the house. I was so busy. No, not at all. Not at all. So somebody's asking where the dogs are. Dogs are downstairs at the moment.
She was wise this time. Locked them up.
Yeah, because
They Nana and Brutus, they kind of can, they're camera hogs. So they kind of get in the way. And well, with Brutus being as rough as he is, because he doesn't, his front end and his back end have 2 different area codes. So they don't communicate with each other in any way. So he just he's just all over the place. And I can't have him running into my legs because that would just, oh my gosh, not a good idea. But
Nadia,
so they're here.
okay.
They're downstairs. They got their food and their water downstairs.
They're
and
happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nadia Marcial is just joining. She was resting from surgery on Wednesday.
Oh my goodness.
Prayers go with you too.
Yeah. I had surgery on Wednesday as well.
Jessica is asking about her rabbit and says that the rabbit is not peeing. I would not know how to advise you on that.
yeah, I would have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you might need to call the vet on that one.
Yeah. Rabbits, they're tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've raised a lot of rabbits, but they get weird illnesses. And see, our rabbits were never pets, so I don't want to be insensitive to how to respond, because our rabbits were not pets. We did have one rabbit that was the oldest living rabbit that I know of.
12 years.
It was our daughter's rabbit.
Yeah.
Thumper, of course, original name, right?
Yeah.
But Thumper was he was getting old, and it was a tough decision to make, but it was the best thing because he refused to eat at one point, and he was just languishing.
Yeah, he was
Suffering. And actually, was it a he or was it a she?
I don't think it was ever decided.
I don't think we ever decided if it was a he or she. Anyway, yeah, we had to put him down because it was not good.
And you know what's funny about that? Actually, I when we harvest animals for food, we're very grateful that God has blessed us with food. Like, for example, meat chickens. We will have meat birds about every other year, and we harvest them, you know, between 30 and 50 birds. And what we do is we honestly, and we say thank you to God for providing for us, and then we ask him to allow us to be efficient and as quick with the dispatching of the birds as possible, so they don't go through any more suffering than is absolutely needed.
Right.
Because the goal is, the way we do it is, you just nick their artery and they're in a cone, and then they don't even really know what's going on until the last few seconds. And it's kind of a kosher way to do it, because a lot of the blood flows out.
The
lifeblood flows out. Yeah.
But I got to say, with the rabbit, it was really not easy. I was a little bit rattled.
Well, rabbits are not kosher, are they?
No, we didn't eat it.
No, we never did
was a
eat
pet.
them. We don't
Eat kosher, but
We used to.
yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, that one was not. That was
What's
not.
up?
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
You.
My gracious. Brad and Krista, thanks again for sharing with us. I know any social media platform can be exhausting when bringing content to your subscribers, but I do appreciate it. Well, thank you.
Yes.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Debbie Cipher says, keeping you in my prayers, Krista, when it comes to recovery. Take it one day at a time. Resting and relaxing is the best medicine.
Yeah.
I'm trying my darndest. I'll be honest. It's been really difficult. I mean, there's only so many news articles that you can read. And,
oh my gosh.
And like I said, I'm just not into crocheting something right now. I'm getting arthritis in my hands, so it just hurts. So, the less things that hurt on my body, the better.
I've got a question for you guys. Seeing that there's 270 folks watching, and by the way, hello and thank you. What would you like to see us make in terms of content videos in the near future? Because what we have been doing recently is honestly just showing you whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we've made all the videos on canning and cooking and how to do this and that, homesteading. And maybe we can start doing those again if there's topics that you would be interested in knowing more about, or not even just that, but seeing how we do our spin on it.
Yeah.
What would those topics be? Oh, Jessica's very kind.
Yeah.
That's what we love. Make the Christmas cookies. Yes. We will. I binge watch Billy Graham movies when I recoup.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. Grizzles or Grisella.
Gisela.
Oh, Giselle. Speedy recovery. That's very kind.
Jess said she'd send over baby Taquito for some cheap entertainment.
You can do some dances.
Okay.
You can just play video
I'm not
games.
sure if I can do that.
He can just play video games.
Yeah, a video of me getting out of the chair. That's great, Danny. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Make bread. Everyday cooking.
Yeah.
Lol. Freeze-dried food cooking. Okay, freeze-dried. Oh, yeah. Thrive Life stuff. Yeah. Carolina guy. Just got back from fishing. I hope you were busy catching.
Yeah.
Making soap. That's cool. I feel you. I'm sitting here with a torn meniscus. Oh, no.
No fun.
Oh, yeah. The potato chip cookies, Steve. They're the best, man.
So yummy.
This is a true statement. Okay. Oh shoot, what was the ailment I had? Oh, it was ear, nose, and throat. When we were in Ohio, and the doctor we went to that went to our church, he was like top 1% of ENTs in the whole Eastern Seaboard. And he was seeing me because I kept getting infections. And he wouldn't take payment. He knew that our insurance was non-insurance, but he wouldn't take payment. And so I just said, honey, would you make some Christmas cookies that we can take to Dr. Yatsa Face? And we did. And he cornered me at church the next Sunday because I didn't see him get them or anything. He goes, you can come for free treatment anytime you want as long as you bring those cookies.
Those cookies, yeah.
That's really funny. That's really funny. I forgot about that.
Yeah. You'll get invited back to parties if you bring those cookies. And they're simple. It's just like, think of it like shortbread with potato chips in it.
Yeah. They're really good.
You need to be done.
I think I do need to be done.
You need to be done. I just heard that change in your tone. All right, guys. That means that.
Sorry.
You want to do a recap? You're getting better, but it's...
Yeah, so recap. I had surgery this past Wednesday to basically take out veins that were bad flow veins. And I had thought it was going to be my left leg, but it was from both legs. I had the same surgery in July, and there was 12 incisions. This time there were 86. The last surgery was not bad. This one hurts a lot. Like right now, my legs are throbbing.
time to be done.
It's time to be done. I need to probably go and lay down on the bed and get them elevated. But
Oh my gosh, Whiskey's out there chasing the cows and bucking.
Because Hope and Ruth are with Sadie.
All right, that means I gotta go too.
He freaks out. So
Love ya.
recovery's
Bye.
Going slow. But
See you later,
getting there.
kids.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.